Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Manifesting Money. We are here with our last paycheck in February, running a little behind. This week's been crazy. I've had sick kids and end of the month, work weekend, all that jazz. So we're going to get right into it. So the first thing that I always do is I want to reconcile my flexible categories from the last pay period. So I'm going to pull out anything that I had left over. So we've got 25 from personal spending. There should be $5 left from fast food. We've got $8 left from the kids, and then $11 left in the buffer. And then what I usually do is I will, because this is my rollover money, so what I will do is count this back up to 50, and then whatever I have left over, I've been putting into my 100 envelope challenge. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. We're $1 short. So we don't have anything to put towards the 100 envelope challenge this pay period. That's okay. I kind of expected that with the sick kids and stuff. We ate fast food a little bit more than normal and had a little bit more spending. So I'm just going to return that to the bank for now. And then we're going to go ahead and get right into the paycheck budget. So, yeah, let's get into it. So I already have my rollover amount from the bank account, which is the $50.17, and then my paycheck total. So that gives us my grand total here. And now we're going to go ahead and start paying these bills. I made a little cheat sheet for myself because some of these numbers, the actuals aren't quite the same as these. So let me just fill this in. Groceries come out and go to our joint grocery account. Chore money for the children gets set aside. Let me do that before I forget. $35 for chore money for the kids. And there we go. Because they will get a payout. One of them is getting a payout this month. So I'll set that aside. Okay, chore money for the kids set aside. Okay. Cheat sheet here, back to where I was. Okay, so that was Hulu, phone bill. Progressive was somehow less. I feel like that is always somehow all over the place. And then these is a budget bill that's always 185. Spectrum is an even 83 now, which cool. And then the HELOC comes out, and we're putting $50 back into the buffer. So all right, that gives us 878.68. So we'll take our total. Okay, and that leaves us $457.54. And then going forward, I just dropped the pennies because from here on out, we're dealing with whole numbers. So we've got our 457. So let's real quick go ahead and stuff our flexible spendings. Okay. So gas we just spend when we go get gas. Personal spending. $25. Fast food. It's 25. Children get 25. Okay. All right, so there's all the flexible categories are all set up for this pay period. So we can add that math up real quick. Child. So we've got 25. I have nothing for the 100 envelopes this time. That's okay. So that's $100, which leaves us with $357. So then I know that I can pay up on all of my sinking funds as intended. So you'll just go through these. I think I'm going to do a separate cash condensing for my sinking funds. So just for the sake of moving things along, since this video is already late, we're just going to go ahead and add the money that we need to add. So we've got $12 for second quarter water. $15 third quarter water. And then 11 for fourth quarter. $10 first quarter. And I will come back and do another little short video condensing bills down, or we'll do it at the end of the month. I haven't decided yet. Car maintenance is getting 35. Again, this is, for those of you who are new, this is just prop money. I just use this as a matter of giving myself a little bit of a dopamine boost for doing it. And it's just a fun way to kind of keep track of where the money is going. And it gives me a way to participate in savings challenges that might otherwise be difficult to get the money set aside for that, because I am digital only. I do not spend cash ever. So the prop money is how we handle that. Transportation, this is my car registration fund. That gets $10. Back to school gets 20. Birthdays. So this is, I decided this is kind of birthdays and gifts, since we don't usually throw parties for the kids every year. That's going to go towards their birthday gifts as well as their birthday party. Halloween gets 14. All right, 1, 2. And I'm not going to put anything towards the emergency fund or the living room at this time. So there's that. Okay, great. Just going to go ahead and fill this in real quick. So we've got our numbers are all good here. So that total is 142. We have 215 left over. I'm going to go ahead and put $25 into Fidelity for investments. which leaves us with 190. And we're going to put all of that towards the Capital One card. So that'll be 190. And that makes a zero-based budget. So that's everything accounted for. Again, zero-based budget doesn't mean you spend everything. It just means that every dollar that you have has a job, and I have given my dollars those jobs. I also made a cheat sheet for my paycheck sinking funds for when I am able to fully fund them, just because I keep track of those separately here, and rather than having to like do the split screen and write all tiny and stuff, I've decided that it's just easier for me to do this. I am going to make a line here that I can just copy and paste. And sometimes it's easier, especially with digital, to give yourself some room. So we're going to copy that, move it up to where we go, and then all of these just need to get filled in. So now I'm up to 20 in that one. Math. I'm sure I could do it in my head, but I don't want to. All right. And that one got okay. And then, so the way that I handle my sinking funds digitally is I total up, I take that total, the 142, and I just make a lump deposit into my high yield savings account. So all of that money sits together in one lump sum. And then this is how I keep track of allocating that money where it goes. And real soon we're going to do an end of the month for February, and that's where I go through and reconcile any additional savings, any money that I spent, and then I do a grand total just to make sure that what I have sitting in that high yield savings account matches what I should have for my sinking funds. And we'll do that video shortly after this one, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. It was a long week, y'all. It was a long week. So we did get our taxes filed, and we'll be expecting a return on that. So I will make a video about what my plans are for that money. I really like to sit down before that money even hits the account and make a plan for it, because I find, at least for me, it's so easy to just be like, oh, I've got money, and then I just kind of spend it and spend it and spend it until I go, oh, where did that money go? So I try to have a plan. A lot of it is going to go towards my emergency fund to get that stocked up, and then we'll kind of go from there. I'm going to finish paying off credit card. What a mess. Finish paying off my credit card, probably invest a bit of it, and put some more towards the HELOC. It's mostly going to go towards like home improvement stuff and paying off debt. So yeah, we're getting there. Sometimes I can math. Just sometimes. Okay, living room. Okay. All right. Well, that is everything. So we are all set then for our last paycheck in February. I will be back soon with a February closeout video, and then probably in the next few weeks here, we'll do a consolidation video for all those bills. So I hope you guys are doing really well. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know how things are going for you. Happy spring. Hopefully the weather is getting nice where you are. We're finally starting to have some warmer days here in the Midwest. So I'm very excited about that. So have a great day. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you soon.